Hey there, my incredible YouTube family. Thank you for joining me on this emotional journey. Your support truly means the world, and I promise this story will hit you deep. Let's dive in. The air in our living room felt thick, almost sucked out, leaving me gasping for breath. I froze, eyes locked on Sarah, draped in a crimson dress she hadn't touched since our honeymoon. It caught the chandelier's light, sparkling beautifully, but all I could see were the lies woven into its fabric. You're really going out in that? My voice wavered, sharp with disbelief. She turned slowly, eyes flickering with something I couldn't name. Guilt, defiance, or maybe both. If you do, don't come back, I warned, each word slicing my throat like shards of glass. Sarah parted her lips, but no sound emerged. Her silence hit harder than any confession ever could. I wanted to yell, demand answers, but my feet were cemented to the hardwood. The same floor we danced barefoot across when we first moved in 5 years ago, back when love felt safe, not like a blade pressed against my chest. It started with little things, easy to ignore because love blinds you. Her phone, face down on the counter, always buzzing at odd hours. Late nights at the office stretching past midnight. The faint scent of someone else's cologne lingering on her coat. I told myself it was nothing. Stress, I reasoned. Her promotion meant longer hours, new colleagues. I trusted her. God, I trusted her. But tonight, the red flags were impossible to miss. She'd been distant all week, her smiles forced, her touches fleeting. When she said she was meeting a client for dinner, I nodded, as I always did. But something inside me stirred. Maybe it was the way she avoided my eyes, or the hours she spent in front of the mirror, brushing her dark hair into perfect waves. Then came the dress. A gut punch. She hadn't worn it in years. Not since we laughed under the stars in Santorini, her head on my chest, whispering, forever. Where are you really going, Sarah? My voice was low, trembling under the weight of a question I wasn't sure I wanted answered. She adjusted her earring, fingers steady despite the tension thickening the air. It's just a work thing, Tom, she said, smooth but rehearsed. Her eyes flicked to the door, a subtle tell. My Sarah, who could command a room full of executives, couldn't meet my gaze. I stepped closer, the floor groaning under my weight. The living room smelled of jasmine, her perfume, and something sharper, something like regret. A work thing, I repeated, voice firmer. At 9 p.m. on a Friday, in that dress, she stiffened, but she didn't crack. She grabbed her purse, heels clicking toward the door. I don't have time for this, Tom. I'll be late. The door slammed behind her, leaving me swallowed by silence. My chest ached, hollow and spreading all the way to my fingertips. I collapsed onto the couch we'd picked together, worn from years of movie nights and whispered secrets. Now, it felt alien, like someone else's furniture. I reached for my phone, thumb hovering over her contact. Call her, demand answers. But what if she lied again? What if she didn't? Time blurred. Then I noticed her laptop, left open on the coffee table. She was always careful, logging out, closing tabs, but not tonight. My pulse raced as I brought it onto my lap. The screen glowed softly. Her email was open. And there it was, a thread with a name I didn't know. Daniel Carter. Hand shaking, I scrolled through weeks, months of messages. Can't wait to see you. Last night was incredible. Delete this after you read it. Each word a knife, slicing through the life I thought we shared. Daniel Carter, her client. The cologne. The late nights. The dress. Everything clicked. I wanted to hate her, to let anger consume me. But all I felt was grief, raw and heavy, like drowning in icy water. I imagined her laughing with him, hand on his arm, eyes shining in a way they hadn't with me in months. Had I failed her? Missed something? Hours later, the front door creaked. I hadn't moved the laptop. Its glow was a silent witness. Sarah entered, dress catching the moonlight. She froze, her purse slipping to the floor. Tom, she whispered, fragile as glass. You're still up. Who's Daniel? The words hit like bullets. She flinched, eyes widened, then softened, pooling with tears. She didn't deny it. That was the cruelest part. She didn't even try. I didn't mean for this to happen, she confessed, voice breaking. It was a mistake, a stupid, terrible mistake. Months of lies, Sarah, I shouted, voice shaking, walls echoing my pain. Months of you pretending, looking me in the eye, saying you loved me. I couldn't finish the words. They choked me, and yet I still wanted to hold her. She stepped closer, hands outstretched, but I recoiled. I do love you, she cried, tears streaming. I got lost, Tom. Work suffocated me, and you were always perfect. I didn't know how to tell you I was breaking. Her words felt like excuses, twisting the knife deeper. Then why didn't you talk to me? I shouted, voice raw. Why him? Why that dress? She sobbed, face in her hands. You wore it for him, didn't you? The dress you wore for me. I asked. She nodded, a small, broken gesture. I wanted to feel alive again, she whispered. I'm so sorry. Sorry wasn't enough. It couldn't stitch back the trust she'd torn apart. I turned away, staring at the photos on the mantel. Us, smiling, oblivious, frozen in happier times. Get out, I whispered. Don't come back. Her sobs filled the room, but I didn't look at her. The door closed softly this time. Silence engulfed me. I sank to the floor, the laptop still glowing, Daniel's words mocking me. Then a notification pinged. A new email from her. Subject, I'm sorry. My heart stopped. I clicked. Instead of more apologies, a single line. I left something for you in the bedroom. I trudged upstairs, dread pooling in my stomach. On the bed lay a letter, her handwriting shaky but deliberate. Tom, I've been lying to myself as much as I lied to you. Dana was an escape, but you were my home. I don't expect forgiveness. I just needed you to know I loved you, even when I lost myself. The dress was my goodbye to him, to us. I won't come back. I sat on the bed, letter trembling in my hands. She was gone, but the weight of her betrayal lingered, a ghost I'd carry forever.